Ah, um, you know what I'm starting to think that this is? I think this is a social experiment right now. I'm starting to think, our sporting directors are, we the fans are their social experiment. I think they're trying to see how low they can take us in terms of how we feel. I genuinely think they're doing it just to see what we're willing to accept. Because there's absolutely no way the last 24 hours has gone the way it has. There should be absolutely no reason. There should be no reason we've been told Chelsea are interested in Javi Simmons and Alejandro Garnacho. And for Garnacho, it's 100% going to happen. But for Simmons, Nkunku or Jackson have to go. We're getting all this bullshit. Here we go meters. 85% done, 90% done. Nkunku leaves. That's what Fabrizio said. Nkunku leaves. Javi Simmons in. All of a sudden, now the guy's at Tottenham for 60 million euros. And it's like for me, right? I'm appalled by this situation. I'm not even gonna lie. I am very appalled because we really went and prioritized Garnacho, bro. And you know what's killing me? Simmons could have played the Garnacho role and could have still played the Palmer role for us. So we could have bought him and had him filling in two options. But nah. We want to string the guy along for months. Oh, yeah, Chelsea gonna bid for you. Chelsea gonna bid for you. Chelsea gonna bid. And then now he's at Tottenham. Ay, bro. And to make matters worse, just as if it couldn't get any worse. And to be fair, right? The part that's killing me even more is the fact that we paid 40 million package British pounds for Alejandro Garnacho. We paid 40 million British pounds for a market opportunity. Let that sink in, people. Let that sink in. A market opportunity costs you 40 million pounds in total. So now where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And then we're being linked. We're being linked to Facundo Buenonote. Yo. I genuinely don't you know, it has to be a social experiment. It has to be. This has to be incompetence at the highest level or straight up just bullshitting. And to be fair, right? We've seen Buenonote a few times for Brighton, and he's a very tidy little player. So I'm not even gonna shit on this deal too much. It's a loan, it's supposed to be a loan, which we don't really do a lot of those. Like, we don't really get a lot of people on loan like that, to be honest. I cannot remember for the life of me, besides Jadon Sancho, the last player we got on loan. And I mean, technically, right? The Enciso deal failed. The Enciso situation going to Strasbourg and then coming to Chelsea later failed. So if I'm going to speculate, I'm going to think Chelsea went, hey, we got one from you. It was a dub. Now we need another one. But since it's a loan, we can loan him. And then maybe next year, Strasbourg buy him. And then he probably goes and bees the Kendrick Paez, Kendrick Paez replacement at Strasbourg. And then Kendrick Paez comes to Chelsea. That's the only logic I can attach to this right now. Now, you know what it is? If Chelsea has signed Javi Simmons, and then you said, you know what, they're even looking to add a Buenonote to it, then it would have been a bit more understandable and a bit more acceptable. Because then it's like, all right, you've gotten the main target and you want to add a little bit of a razzle dazzle to it. You cool. Bad squad planning, but that's what you want to do. But the fact that you legit forced Garnacho down our throats, and you sweet talk this talking about Xavi Simmons and Garnacho, Xavi Simmons and Garnacho, and then now we're ending up with Garnacho and Buenonote. It's nasty work. Nah, apparently, Fabrizio saying this is for Chelsea. It's only been for Chelsea. Never any discussions for Strasbourg move. Only focus has been on Chelsea. So that this is ours. This is our deal. And you know, the optimistic part of me, if Chelsea had offered me the chance to either take Buenonote or Garnacho, I would have taken Buenonote. So he's not a terrible player. How legit is the Wharton links? Yo, I don't know. Who reported that actually? I saw it briefly. Was it Ben Jacobs? Or was it I'm not sure who reported that. I believe it was Ben Jacobs. That Chelsea have added him to the list, I believe. Um I don't know, to be honest with you. But yo, the only way Chelsea saved this transfer window, which again, I just don't think is gonna happen anymore. Because now you've gotten two players in every single position. Buenonote comes in, he's a Cole Palmer backup. You have Esteval and Neto on the other side. And then on the left, you have Garnacho and Gittins on the left. And then up front, you have Joao Pedro and Delap. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I guess we're missing one more because we were briefed that we needed 9 attackers in general and in total. Chelsea wanted 9 for every position. So it feels like we still have room for one more based on what we were told. So it's just, the step down in quality is it's just immense, right? But let's hold up. Let me look up Buenonote's Bueno. This name is, we're gonna have to just call this guy Bull. We're gonna have to just call him Bo. Stats. Let's see. Profile. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see what his profile is, because I want to see what his strengths and his weaknesses are. Oof. Now momsy calling me while I'm trying to do this. But it's just honestly, guys, this is that kind of deal that it's just blowing my head. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even mad about the Buenonote thing. It's just a fact that we let a very good player go to Tottenham. I genuinely, that's what's doing me in. That's literally what's killing me. Yeah. And you look at Buenonote stats in the Prem, 71 games, 9 goals, 4 assists. It's just not, it's not inspiring, is it? It's really not inspiring. And it's like the solace we can take from this is when we signed Cole Palmer, this is kind of the profile that we just never really thought Palmer was going to come in and do what he did. So this is what I want to pull up for Buenonote, man. We might as well, because they say smile because don't be sad because it happens. Smile, don't smile because it's, I don't know. I don't even know. My brain is gone. My brain is gone. It's gone. It's gone. Yo, I legit was like up at like 2, 3 a.m. and I saw the Ornstein dagger. Simmons, Deal about to be done, medical about to be completed. I sunk in my bed, bro. Because I'm like, wow. So then it really begs to like the begs the question: was Chelsea really like? We just weren't interested in the guy. We genuinely were, because when Chelsea wanted, it's yeah, man. Like facts. Only it's not inspiring, bro. And the Lopez deal, like based on what we've been hearing, the price is up. It's like 90 million euros. So I don't even think that's going to be cheap. The Rodgers, I don't know if Villa want to do a little something with, Jackson. We pay about 75, 80 mil for, Rodgers. They pay about a nice low, like 70, plus add-ons, maybe. But wait, what is that? I don't get this. But that's the only way that, yeah, it's uninspiring, bro. This is a very uninspiring. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just you legit had us up here, man. Like the hope, and granted, our season is not gonna be over because of this. You know what I mean? But you had us up here, man. You had the expectations here. People, we were making lineups with Simmons and and Palmer on one side, Neto on one side, and Joao Pedro up front. Simmons on the left, Palmer central, Esteval, Delap. The lineups were just the options were plentiful. And now we got it. Oh man. This is just the beauty of the game. Chelsea have a way to just give you the biggest dopamine hit ever. Yeah, they have the Chelsea have that ability to just make you feel good. Like when we beat PSG, they made us feel good. When we thought we were going to get Javi Simmons, yes, we were going to feast. Joao Pedro came in and we're like, yeah, bro, we good. We eating. And then now, Garnacho. It's annoying. The fact that we gave them 40 M's for that, it's pissing me off. If United, and I feel like we could have brought them down too. Like, you could have negotiated down, or he just stays over there. That's just, you know what? You know when they say we have to back the manager because this is what the manager wants? Maybe this is what the manager wants. Maybe the manager really said, "Yo, Garnacho is the type of winger that I want in my system." And if we want to keep it a buck, if you're gonna back the manager, back the manager. That's just what you got to do. Got to back the manager. But it's uninspiring. It's just like you said, Enzo. It's Enzo Fernandez. I just peeped onto it. It's very uninspiring, and it's like, who else do you bring in before the window closes? Because surely that can't just be it. Surely that can't just be it. Let me see who put the Wharton links. I don't know if it was. Let me see. Adam Wharton. Trying to see who put that news out. Yeah, so it was Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs said Chelsea have added Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Wharton to the list of long-term targets. Tough deal to be done before Monday, and nothing yet to suggest anything is advancing, as Palace plan to keep hold of Wharton for at least another year. So let me pull that up real quick, man. Ben Jacobs. Let me just do this. Let me bookmark this and then I'll bring it up because yeah, this. Let me share the screen, man. It's such a. I'm telling you, it's a social experiment. It is a social experiment. So this was what Ben Jacobs said. So he put that up, and if Chelsea want to do something like sign Wharton this summer, let him stay at Palace for a year, and bring him in next year, then you could do that. But it's like you look at that midfield. We still have high hopes for Lavia. Asugo, we still have high hopes for. Unless Chelsea somehow plan on offloading either Santos or Asugo, and then you just bring in Wharton. Or they might really be like, yeah, I don't see Chelsea trying to sell Lavia. I'm not even going to lie. I think it's going to be very premature to just sell Lavia, considering the success to an extent that Maresca has had with, maintaining James's fitness and whatnot. Yeah, Lavia's not going anywhere anytime soon, bro. He signed like a 7-year contract. Lavia's only like 21, 22. Eventually, he's going to, get over these injuries. Lavia is the type of player I'm not selling. I'm going to hold on to Lavia for a while. Just let him come back when he's fully fit, ready to go. Good thing is that we have multiple midfielders to not let Lavia be someone that we miss. But if they somehow bring in Adam Wharton, then now it doesn't really make this summer too terrible. But that's not a position we need. So then that's still a terrible window. Like, real talk, bringing in Wharton doesn't fix anything. It's not a profile we needed. It's not a signing we needed. We have enough midfielders. So it just doesn't make any sense. It just makes no sense, honestly. But I'm really lost for words, guys. I am lost for words. I ain't got nothing to say. I have genuinely nothing to say. I have nothing to say. Look at this when he played on when he faced Chelsea under Pochettino. The guy has a decent left foot. He looks very tidy on the ball, skillful. So it's not like an awful, it's not terrible, but it's terrible in the context of where we were supposed to be going and where we're coming. And we're all just confused. And this is just a Winstanley situation. Like, no, real talk though. Like, I know we've been 4 for 4 from Brighton. So taking another coat from that, cool. We've seen how it's going. We did it 3 times already. Actually 4. Sanchez, you could say hit and miss. We don't rate Sanchez, but he still won 2 trophies here. Big performance against Brighton, but he still got to go. So in the grand scheme of things, you want to say 4 for 4? No problem. Caicedo, Cucurella, Sanchez, and Joao Pedro. You want to make it a 5? You got 5 on it? Maybe. I got 5 on it. You want to have 5? Buenonote be that 5 for 5? Bro, at some point, you can't be this lucky. At some point, you can't be this mad. Because, bro, why is it that we lose Simmons straight back to the Brighton shot? Hey, let me get a little bit of a Buenonote. Let me get a little bit of that. And it's just, yeah, man, these Brighton directors, bro. It's just, if it's not a Man City player, it's a Brighton player. It's just, this is just what we are now. This is just, do I still expect us to challenge? Absolutely. I still expect us to put in, my head is going, guys. I ain't never gonna lie. It's underwhelming. Like, the transfer window, I gave it a 7. I said it was a 7 because I felt Simmons was a sure thing. I said, no, for sure, this transfer window is going to be a 7. But right now, yeah, this joint is looking like a solid 4 now, isn't it? Because, yes, we've addressed the striker situation. We've moved in Kunkurn. Jackson is about to leave. But, my God, we just have, man, yo, the only way this just looks good is Buenonote comes in, Garnacho come in, and they just turn on the heat. Like, they just hit the ground running, and to be honest, like, in as much as I like Jadon Sancho and I would have wanted to keep him, You get a slight improvement on that, you do something better. You get an improvement on Noni, that's better. You get more from what you would have gotten from Nkunku. Sure, let's do it. I still have Enzo. I still have Caicedo. I can rely on these guys. Palmer is going to be out of the next game, but at least I know for fact like he should be back available after the international break, hopefully. But these signings are just they're mediocre, man. They're very mediocre. I ain't even gonna lie. They're very mid. It's yeah. When does the window even end? Monday? At this point, just shut the window. Just end the window, man. Just end it. End it because just end it. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, people. Yeah, but let's take a look at Buenonote's yeah. What's good, bro? What's popping, Ghost? But yeah, let's just it's not looking good, man. It's not. Let's just yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan, man. I'm going through it right now. Let me know what team you guys support when you come through. Let me know what team you guys support when y'all come through for real. But let's take a look at Buenonote's, FB ref stats, shall we? Let's look at I am a Chelsea fan. Let me know what team you support when you come to the chat, people. Sub to the channel as well. 6 people in. Like the video. Let's look at what we can expect from our new signing, shall we? So Buenonote, non-penalty goals, 71 percentile. Non-penalty XG, 61 percentile. In the 61 percentiles for shots per 90, 6 percentiles for assist. you know what, bro? You guys can enjoy Xavi Simons, innit? You can. Because let's be real, we just never bid. We just never bid, we didn't bid. Like if we had bid and he picked you guys, then yes. Like if we had bid and bro, I'm American, but I'm African as well. Look at the shirt. I'm from Ghana, baby. So you ain't got to worry about that. But that's why I support Chelsea. How many great African players we've come through my club? Let's not do that, man. Don't do that. But yeah, if we had bid and he went to Tottenham, then it's like fair. All right, cool. But we just never bid. We just never bid. And that, bro, don't remind me, fam. Like you ain't got to remind me. I was there. I saw it, bro. I saw it. I saw what they did. I was there. I was there, my brother. I was there. So yeah, this one is tough. We just gotta hold the L on this one. I ain't even gonna lie. Just gotta hold the L. Gotta hold the L because I definitely wanted Xavi Simons. Oh, Xavi Simons and Kudus. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I ain't even gonna lie. It's tough. These are players that should be in my team. But then the real question now becomes, where do you finish? Where do you finish, my brother? With Xavi Simons, Kudus, and all that. You getting top 4? What you doing? Now since you have Xavi Simons and Kudus, I'm expecting you guys to do something crazy. You know what I mean? Ekitike is cold. But now you have Xavi Simons, brother. Let me know where y'all gonna finish. Let me know. Let me know where you think you guys are gonna finish. But yeah, let's go back to Buenonote. Let Tottenham enjoy this one because we did. I say, why you gotta do that, bro? Why? I get it. I get it. Like, yeah, you got good players now, but like, fam, relax. Your midfield still ain't all that. I give it to your attack. Kudus, Simmons, Richarlison right now, Solanke. I mean, yeah, you could do something. You could definitely do something, people. So I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't understand how we go from Simmons to Buenonote either. But bro, this is Chelsea, man. This is just what we do. Chelsea make decisions that just don't make any sense, my guy. Oh, come on, bro. Fam, look, I get it. I understand you hype. Yes, you got Simmons, you got Kudus. Yes, bro. I get it. Calm. But your midfield can't talk to my midfield. Brother, you finished 17th. Have some respect, bro. Have some respect for your world champions. How about that? Have some respect for your world champions. Have some respect for your world champions. You pussy-ole. Have some respect. Don't chat to me, bro. I'm coming to your lane and I'm taking another 3 points. It's 3 points lane, bro. Don't do that. Listen, take your little Simmons, go sit over there, enjoy it, because that's the only thing you're going to win when it comes to me and you. Come on, dog. You know this. Yeah, fam. I'm the world champion, my guy. You live in my world. Europe is in my world, nigga. It's in my world. I'm the world champion. Okay, good. I mean, Spence has been pretty solid, so good for you. Good for him as well. But you can't really chat to me, bro. Come on now. I got Esteval. I got Cole Palmer. I got Neto. I got Joao Pedro. I got Garnacious. I got the lap. Yeah, it's delusional talk from Tottenham. I got Joao Pedro. So I'm calm, bro. Like, it's not the end of the world. And yo, all I gotta say is this. How about this? Don't let Facunde Buenonote get more GNA than your Xavi Simmons. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Brother, we've been watching soccer for time, okay, brother? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, yeah? Don't worry about it. We will stay. I don't even like basketball, nigga. I don't even like basketball. I like soccer. I like football. Like, come on, man. How do you see the jersey I'm wearing and you're still talking? Like, look at this jersey, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Hold up. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah? Okay. Look at this. Don't listen. Don't worry. Listen. Football, soccer, bro. It's the game, man. It is the same thing. It's the same. You got to understand, football over here is a different sport. It's a different sport. So you got to respect it, my guy. But we're coming to White Hart. No, we're coming to the 3-point lane, and we're gonna take another 3-point. It's an easy 6-pointer for us, bro. Like, relax. We're gonna come over there, and we're gonna do what we do. Listen, if Nicholas Jackson has scored a hat trick at your ground, you can't chat to me, bro. Don't chat to me, man. You got Jackson scoring 3 on your head top, and you want to chat to me. You want to talk to me, bro. Come on. Don't let Buenonote get more GNA than Xavi Simmons. Don't let Buenonote get more GNA than Simmons. I ain't even gonna hate, bro. I wanted Simmons. So I'm not even gonna do the whole Simmons is a tidy player. I wanted him. It is what it is. Bruh. Really? Really? You really want to do this? You really want you want me to play the YouTube highlights for you or what? Oh no, he's going to yes, he is going to cook. He's going to cook. But guess what? Look, I got Buenonote, bro. I got Buenonote. Look at him. Look at the tackles, 99 percentile. I have a hardworking player. Look at the interceptions. Look at the blocks, the clearances, the aerial duels. Like, Buenonote is going to cook. He's going to look at the stats, bro. Look at my guy. Look at the defensive acumen. Read my comment, Brian. He will leave the stream. Wait, what? Yo, listen, Marlon. You know that's it's the history of the Tottenham. At least they did not bottle this one because you bottled Eze. Like, look, we're not the same, man. Look, we're not the same. We didn't bid. We just said, you know what? We ain't really. It ain't really what we want to do. You know, you can have our scraps. I like Simmons, but he's our scrap. You can have him. You can keep him, but don't let me beat you. Don't let me come to your ground and beat you up, bro. Don't let me come. Oh, easy. Moises Caicedo, the best midfielder in the Prem, the best DM in the Prem. All right, bro. Now, see, you got to relax. You got to absolutely relax because one, how many Xavi Simmons games have you watched, my brother? Tell me. I get it. We all go off the comps, but we've seen Eze in this league. Yes, Eze could be a bit inconsistent, but Eze is a good player, man. Nah, I like Caicedo. I like Caicedo. See, now I just know you delude. You know what? You're a Tottenham fan. Why am I even talking to you, bro? Paulinho is clear of Caicedo. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, bro? You know what? This is the problem. Simmons is your fast bad B, so you don't know how to act. You don't know how to act now. You got your first bad. You got the first. Nah, I mean, Paulinho is not clear of Caicedo. What are you smoking, bro? What are you smoking? All right, man. Anyway, Facunde Buenonote. This is who we this is who we ended up with, man. Yeah, Chelsea. You know what, Chelsea? See what you've done? You got Spurs. Yo, listen, if we get Rodgers, I'm calm. If you get me Rodgers, I can live with the Facunde Buenonote deal. I can live with the Garnacho situation. I can live with all of it if you get me Rodgers. I can live with it, bro. Yo, 12 people in. Hit the like the video, guys. Sub to the channel as well, man. Sub to the channel. We're at 212, 211. If the 12 of you in here now sub to the channel, 12 people already gets us to about what? About 220, 222. So, guys, sub to the channel, man. Like the video. But, all right, you now. Yo, I got to ask you, bro. How old are you? I'm just curious. Hazard. Like, what are we doing here? Come on. Hazard. Of course. Like, what are we doing? See, you're still young, bro. You're still young. You're still young. You've seen your team win maybe like 2 things in your lifetime. Don't we're not the same, man. We're not the same. You know how you're trying to banter me for Xavi Simmons and what that. Let me show you. Let me show you what I got. I am the club. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you. Yeah. Don't do that. Said Kane and Drogba. Hold up. I got another one for you, B. Hold up. I got another one for you. And this debt conversation, how you work. See, this is a very debt conversation. How are you world champions if the champions of England, Italy, Spain, and France were not in the competition? Come on. This is such a daft conversation. Go ask FIFA. Go ask FIFA, bro. Why you asking me? I didn't make this up. Go talk to FIFA. Go talk to them. Like, what are we doing here? Like, big teams were in this. Huh? First of all, did he just say the champions of France? Bro, PSG was literally in this. My brother, what are you smoking? What are you smoking, bro? PSG were just in this. Who lost to Chelsea in the final? Anyway, guys, back to seriousness. Back to seriousness, man. Back to seriousness. This window has been it's been appalling, man. It's been appalling. Yes, we have brought in some additions. We've brought in some, but it's just you know, if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. You feel me? If you don't laugh, you're gonna cry because whoo, this is yeah. I mean, Simmons to Buenonote is actually wild. But the thing is, Buenonote is not even a bad player. Like, he's not a bad player. And all I'm saying is no, 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 no. He didn't. Stop lying. Why am I even entertaining you, bro? Let's not do this, man. Yeah. 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 Mm, 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 mm. I ain't got I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. Hey, no, we shouldn't have kept Sancho. We're not keeping Sancho, man. I would have wanted him, but he just didn't really do much. He ain't really he just wasn't productive enough. Like, if Garnacho has a better season than Sancho, that's already an upgrade. Chelsea are convinced about the quality of Facundo Buenonote, who had options like Leeds, Roma, and Dortmund. Chelsea are discussing terms about potential future buy option after initial loan. Ah, yeah. Who runs London? Man, sub to the channel and stop talking wash. Like the video as well. Yeah, this is a sad day, man. This is sad. Like, and you know what sucks, yeah? It's like we all saw this coming too. That's what sucks about the whole situation. We all saw this coming. Absolutely not. No, sir. Mm-mm. Come on, I can't just be lying, yo. You want me to be a liar now? Come on, dog. Nah, I can't be lying like this. You know, I have morals, babe. I have morals. Yeah. So what's up with the Fermin Lopez situation, man? Like, are you guys how y'all feeling about this if this happens? Because that's the only way we low-key save this transfer, dog. You know, this is it. Now watch him be like, I'm staying at Barcelona. Bro, stop this. You're not winning. Bro, you bottled a 2-0 lead in the 85th minute. Bro, you ain't got the minerals for that. You don't have the minerals for that. You know? You don't have the minerals for that. Fermin Lopez. Let's see what your stats are saying. Your statistics. Damn. Okay. Damn. Um. Wow. Okay. It might not be a bad. If we actually do get him, hey, listen, it'll be a decent little addition to the team for sure. Well, come on. All right. Why is this acting stupid right now? But yeah, if we add Lopez to this, then and I think it was reported, Chelsea made contact. I think Ben Jacobs reported that as well. Chelsea made contact with Fermin Lopez. Let me exit page. Okay, let's see. Reload. Let's see who. I think it was Ben Jacobs as well. It was Ben Jacobs that reported the Fermin Lopez situation. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Fermin Lopez. Yo, and he signed a new deal to 2029. So I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna get Fermin Lopez, dog. I don't even know. At this point, it's just jokes. It's just jokes. I don't know how many people believe in the Kyler, but he posted Chelsea had reached out to Barcelona and he told them not to let, I guess his price tag be expensive, so he's not priced out of a move. But yeah, that the only way this window is rectified is if we get Lopez, man. Because this is beyond embarrassing. I ain't even gonna lie. But let's just look at his RBF stats real quick. Let's look at the statistics. Yeah, this window, man. Shocking. So non-penalty goals, he's in the 79 percentile. Non-penalty XG, 90th percentile. Shots, 83 percentile. Assist, 95th percentile. Non-penalty XG plus XAG, 93 percentile. Don't even know what that is. Shot creation actions, 55th percentile. Okay, per 90. Passes, 79 percentile. Completion, 82nd. So you see the gist of this. This is, and his is actually, you see a lot of, you see a few greens in there. Obviously, definitely not the kind of player that Buenonote is when it comes to tackles, interceptions, blocks. So you have on one hand one guy who extremely works on and prioritizes the defensive side of the game. But if you're a former Barcelona team from La Masia, you're not tackling like your tackles, interceptions. Yes, maybe, but he's not that's not his profile. He ain't here to be doing this. But this is what you want to be interested in. You want to see a lot of greens across the board. And look, maybe Chelsea do have Fermin Lopez as the backup, as an option to come in. See, Buenonote is alone. If you get, Lopez as well, then Buenonote, yeah, you can just have him as emergency depth, I guess, and then just send him back or send him to Strasbourg. Or Chelsea gonna sign him for like a year and sell him to Strasbourg. It just looks like the type of move Chelsea would do. Blue Coal buy him, sell him to Strasbourg in a year, and then yeah, we call it a day. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with, guys. But it's been a very terrible morning. I ain't gonna lie. It's just to just in the manner that we did as well. Like we kept kept, yeah, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming, and then just never did. Yeah. So that's. I mean, if he was gonna be if Javis Simmons was gonna be a backup, which I don't think he was gonna be a backup, but then again though, he's not really a winger. Like, yeah, he could play on the wings. Just like we say, as if for Arsenal's not really a winger, he could do a job over there. But I would have rather played Javis Simmons out there instead of Garnacho because Garnacho just is not the kind of. It's just not it. It's not it. And that, what's so sad about this Buenonote deal? He's actually not a shit player. But because we're getting him after missing out on Simmons, now he's going to be labeled as the shit player. And watch him come through and just handle business. He's not obviously going to play a lot of games, but just watch him come in and just be a nice addition to the team. You know? Big up, Jeremy. Big up. Let me know what team you support, where you're from, my brother. But it's just, yeah, he's not even a shit player, yo. Like, real talk. Because when you watch him for Brighton, like, he always looks like the player that can make something happen. Like, really, really, he looks like the guy who gets on the ball and he just makes things happen. Left-footed, can shoot. It's got that finesse shot on him. Tries to be very creative a bit, So it's just, and if we're gonna take any, like, even with Joao Pedro, a lot of people weren't really sold on him, But when you see players who just have talent and they just have ability, you have to rate it, And Buenonote is one of those guys that is a pure footballer. He has ability on the ball, He just looks like he's going to make something happen every time. My guy. Okay, I live in Jersey myself. Big up, bro. Big up. How you feeling about the whole Javi Simmons situation, bro? How you feeling about it? The Garnacho situation. How you feeling about all of that? Let me know how you feel. Do you think we're gonna get Fermin Lopez? Even with the whole Adam Wharton situation, like, how you feel about it? What you think is gonna happen over there? But that's the thing. Buenonote is not a terrible player, but the fact that we've just been sold on the whole Simmons, it just feels like a tough pill to swallow. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? Buenonote could also play um on the right wing as well. So he could play off the right, cut it in. He could play centrally, So now you've already added that kind of versatility and for two positions. It's just an underwhelming. Um, it's just underwhelming, man. And this is not like the yeah, I bet I'm from Virginia. Jeffrey Simmons thing from a non-football side. I'm kind of looking at Charles like, why we're moving like that with him for an entire month, and then I don't understand why we did that. To be honest with you, I genuinely don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Yeah, look, we've been linked with Garnacho since last year, Jan. So this deal was gonna happen one way or the other. Like, one way or the other, this guy was coming in. But we just don't. You know what I think it is, bro? I think we're all confused at the fact that we just kept being told move Nkunku out, move Nkunku out, bring in Javi Simmons. That's just what we thought it was. But it turned out to be a lie. It just doesn't make sense. Uh, Now, another question is, would it have been just easier for us to just have kept Nkunku? Would it have just been easier to just kept Nkunku and just say, yo, you know what, after the Garnacho deal, Yeah, it's the us being just led on for months at a time that it's just it just makes no sense. It just genuinely doesn't make any sense. And again, Chelsea didn't prioritize Garnacho over Simmons. Chelsea were gonna get Garnacho whether we liked it or not. Simmons, they just decided not to pull the plug. Garnacho was happening from time. So it's not a prioritized. Garnacho, here's the thing. If Garnacho came in at the beginning of the summer window, it wouldn't be the same conversations. Like this guy was gonna come in. It was just a matter of get the price down and bring him in. I don't know why, but that seems like it just seems like overkill, man. Just yeah. Yeah. But the Buenonote loan thing, I just don't understand it. Just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Yo, at this point, man, keep Jackson, man. Fuck that. Keep Jackson. What's the point? I don't know about much about Lopez. Heard is not creative, but I only watch the Premier League. I rate Wharton, but where does he play? He's gonna want to start. Yeah, the Wharton situation. I don't know, dog. I'm not even gonna lie. I genuinely don't get it. We have too many midfielders. We have too many midfielders for us to be getting Wharton now, unless for some reason Lavia's injury is really really bad, and they feel like Asugo is not ready yet. So now you're only left with Andre Santos. Then maybe you know what I mean. I think that's just yeah. So Chelsea might just get Wharton in and do some weird shit like loan in a Sugo somewhere. You know what I mean? Sending him on loan, then it'll be Wharton. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what like. And the thing is, like, he come here, like even him going to Arsenal. Yeah, it doesn't look like the profile we need, but surely that's a good center back you could get. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand the whole situation with the defenders, bro. Yeah, we should have kept Pies, but Pies also deserves some game time to just yeah, Pies needs to play. He needs to play. I think Pies needs that Andre Santos type of season in Strasbourg, to be honest with you. So yeah, I don't know this Wharton thing, unless Lavia's injury is really as bad, or like I said, they're trying to either, Asugo, he's probably the easiest one they can move out of that midfield. Just get him, move him on next year for big money. Wharton comes in. Now it's Wharton, Santos, fighting for those positions behind um Enzo, Caicedo, and Lavia. I don't know, bro. I couldn't even tell you what they doing. I couldn't. But I don't know, dog. I could. Yeah. Sigo has a six on Bournemouth. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Yeah, yeah. Like, and that's the thing. I don't know. He just feels like if they that's what I'm thinking. If they sign him, then yeah. If they sign Wharton, then Sugo, he might be looking like he's leaving. And also, let's be real as well. Like the whole UEFA situation doesn't help now, does it? Like if we have to make sure that we're aligning with the squad cost regulations, then but why are you signing Fermi Lopez? It just makes no sense. You could have just signed Javi Simmons. You literally could have just signed Javi Simmons if you're gonna go Lopez. Are you looking at the financial package in terms of like personal terms? How much you're gonna be paying him? Maybe, but it just doesn't make any sense. But Buenonote is not a terrible player. He's just not what we thought. Yeah, I saw that too, but I don't. I genuinely don't think it'll be 90. I don't think it'll be 90, especially like if maybe he has like a release clause in his contract. Let's see Fermi Lopez contract. Contract. Let's see. You know what? Barcelona always have these stupid release clauses in their thing. His release clause is 500 million euros. Come on, it's not realistic. He signed a new deal that runs until 2029 and 2024. So it's just how much does he get paid? Let's see, wages. No. So he gets paid 10,122. Yeah, he gets paid 10,000 pounds a week, bro. He gets paid 10,000 a week. That's not a lot of money, you know? He gets paid 10K a week. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's why the focus has been shifted to him, or just maybe we just want actual midfielders. And yeah, that's wild. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like I said at the beginning of this video, this has to be a social experiment. I'm convinced that we are a social experiment, bro. I'm convinced. Yeah, nah. Their release clauses be really ridiculous. It's yeah. It's yeah. I'm telling you, bro. This got to be a social. It is so. It's a social experiment. It's really how much a fan base can take before they go mentally insane. Like they really want to see how much insane. You know what? I want to play something for you guys. Yeah, and it's so funny. It's let me play this. It's hilarious, bro. Um, it, it makes so much sense now. It has to make so it makes so much sense now. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Hold up. Guys, give me 1 second. Let me get this up. So this was Matisse yesterday reacting to the Garnacho video, right? This yeah, wait, hold on 1 second. I think you know what? This is perfect. This is perfect for this situation we're in right now. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
You want to see a grown man cry, do you? Is that what you want?
Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Take a look at yourself. How do you see like contractually obligated to make this video? Yeah, I've got to do this, do I?
This was the Garnacho reaction, right?
Everything through. You can already get me. This is what you want. This is what you want, isn't it? All right. Well, you'll get it. But let me tell you something. Calm as a bitch. Right. Now. I'm gonna hold my mind while you hold up yours. What do you want me to say?
Fam, this is how every Chelsea fan is feeling this morning, bro. Yo, what's up, Jimmy? Big up. What's good, Joe? Yo, this is how we all woke up this morning when we saw that news. This video was for Garnacho, but this is so relatable to this Javi Simmons deal right now, bro. This is literally it. Yo, you close your eyes and you forget this is Garnacho he's talking about, and this is the feeling, bro.
Because I said what I said, didn't I? You know how I think I feel about it. So what do you want me to say? Give me strengths, give me points. Spit out then, go on. Yeah. This is an interactive video. This is Nickelodeon, bitch. Say something.
All right. This video was for Garnacho, but yo, this is so relatable. if you if you don't laugh, you will cry. If you don't laugh, you will cry, bro. I'm gonna have to shout out Matisse because everything about this video is literally every way every Chelsea fan is feeling this morning. Enjoy.
All right, cool. Transitions, pace, counterattacks. Yeah, shots per game. All right, I'll run with that. I'm doing it for you, though. Not for me. I'm doing it for you. Honestly. Welcome, Alejandro Garnacho.
No. This is welcome Facunde Buenonote. This is welcome Facunde Buenonote. This is not the Garnacho video no more. This is Garnacho. Let's go.
There's no secret here that I didn't want you. I can't say that.
Well,
I can't say that.
Yep, we can't say that because we didn't even know Buenonote was linked to us, so we can't even say that. We just woke up and they're telling us he's here.
There's no secret that you're inconsistent and you're not improving the 11. I can't really say that either. I mean, technically he is, maybe in some people's opinion, but that
technically, he might be improving the first team. Technically, he just might be, so it can't be that bad, right? Why didn't I even think about this video before? I should have played this when I started the video. Like, anyway.
Good enough for a title challenge, is it? For fuck's sake. You see what you've got me doing?
Yep.
So, let's just forgive and forget, shall we? Let's move on. Let's not quarrel and quibble.
No. We're not going to forgive the sporting directors. Absolutely the fuck not. Nope. We're not going to forget either. Absolutely not. Because what the hell has this morning brought us? Anyway.
Up the past, let's just move forward. And forward we shall, because you are a Chelsea player, which means you get 2 years membership of undivided loyalty.
Yes, Buenonote will definitely get support. It's a loan, so I don't know if you're going to be here for 2 years. But, bruh.
Defending and... Yeah, defending. You're going to get defended, and we're going to support you, and we're going to look after you. You're our player now. That's what you are. So, how does this work? Well, my end of the bargain is I forgive and forget everything I've witnessed and watched over the last couple of years, even though you're still young, so you can improve. You're going to really enjoy the system. It's a great one. It is for the wingers. There's not much support all the time because we do like to invert things, but you just got to make.
I think Buenonote, he's not a shit player. It's not a shit player. It's just he's the victim of a situation right now. Like, he's genuinely gonna be hated on for the fact that we have incompetent sporting directors at times. Because sometimes when they actually have to be on it, bro, these guys make it happen. We were just here and Joao Pedro came through and it was smooth, cool. Went and got the lap, cool, smooth. Esteval, smooth, all right, cool. Pedro Neto, calm. Caicedo, calm. And then shit hit the fan. Anyway.
I'll be real. Just try your best. Be fearless with the dribbling. And just keep your head down and run. Don't even look around you, honestly. Just plow through them defenses as much as you can. We're gonna need I'm gonna need a moment. I'm gonna need a moment here, right? I forgot the script that you gave me, but just let me have a moment and then I'll sing it off properly, right? So,
yo, tell me this is not how y'all feel, fam. I have to laugh. That's why the shades are out tonight. Because, bro, my eyes are red. My eyes are red. My eyes are red.
When you're struggling to get the words out and you might not know who to talk to, it's not like this is an example of that. Mental health is a key thing here. So for me, I'm going to check check things going on right now for me, and I want you to do too. So this is in paid partnership with BetterHelp. Check this out. What can't be neglected as men?
Chelsea fans, this is the part I wanted y'all to see. By the way, this video couldn't have come at a perfect time from Matisse. So shout out Matisse, because this video, bro. All Chelsea fans, I don't know if what he's about to talk about applies to people in different countries or it's just in the UK, but we're going to need this.
Which is the majority of you watching this video, is our mental health. This video is in paid partnership with BetterHelp. You may be surprised to hear that speaking publicly so frequently sometimes does take its toll mentally. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed or overstimulated. But whether you're on or off camera, there's almost always something going on in the background of our busy lives, which we just haven't found the time to address or give enough attention to. Whether it be family issues, whether it be friendships, relationships with loved ones, work fulfillment and satisfaction. The school of thought as a man is to man up and move on, to put your feelings almost to the side so the ones around you have a stronger base and foundation to build from. The shoulder to cry on that has no shoulder to cry on. See, that's where BetterHelp comes in. With over 7,000 reviews and a Trustpilot score of 4.3, they have some of the very best therapists ready to give you their undivided, devoted attention to you and your struggle.
Chelsea fans, bro, you might have to hit up Better Health. Yeah, you might have to hit them up. Real talk, because the head loss we about to feel for the next couple of months especially when Tottenham fans are saying, yo, we got Kudus and we got Simmons and we took them both from you. Yeah, it's going to hit different. When we have Tottenham, I had a Spurs fan in my chat just chatting. When you have Spurs fans with chest, it's that's how you know something is wrong. You know, food chain. The food chain is supposed to be Chelsea, Arsenal. No, I'm lying. Chelsea, Palace, Arsenal, Tottenham. No. Actually, a lie. Chelsea, Palace, Tottenham, Arsenal. Yeah, that's the food chain right now. When we're talking of teams that have won something in the last, in the last year or two, food chain. But now you got Spurs fans flaunting the Europa League, and now we have to hear about Xavi Simmons and Kudus. And the thing is, these are not even terrible players. They're not bums where we control. These are actually good players.
And you can also switch between them at no extra cost. Currently offering 10% off your first month.
Anyway.
There's nothing shady 10,000 times. Start putting your mental health first in the league table. Of
Chelsea fans, put your mental health first.
Okay, so we lost the war.
Oh, yes, we sure did. We lost the war. The war, I can't even take off my hat. I ain't got a hat. I take off my glasses, though. Yeah, we have lost the war. That's just what it is. But my eyes are still red because I can't help it.
Brizio, well done. Fair play, right? You tweeted 10,000 times a day. We're not going to look into it. We're not going to investigate. It's perfectly normal.
Yo, 80%, 85%. Chelsea are really pushing. Nkunku have to leave. Xavi Simons come in. Chelsea are really pushing for this deal. Chelsea are there. I've always told you, Alejandro Garnacho is a guarantee. He's going to Chelsea. Chelsea are pushing for Xavi Simons. Nkunku have to leave. Nicholas Jackson have to leave. But for sure, Chelsea are there. Now look at us, bro. We're losing our minds. How many times did he have to tell us Garnacho was coming? Bro, we understood he was coming. We accepted that. Yeah, we accepted that, bro. Xavi Simons. If I go pull up the amount of tweets he has had for Xavi Simons, fam, I don't even want to piss myself even more. But every single time, guys, Xavi Simons is pushing Red Bull Leipzig to go to Chelsea. You know, over the weekend, you saw his line, ring. He's telling Chelsea, I'm ready. Whenever you want me to go do the miracle, I got to do the miracle. Chelsea is ready. Xavi Simons is really pushing. So really pushing. Bro. Yo, like, bro, 30 days straight, man. Every single day. I've told you, Alejandro Garnacho is going to Chelsea. This deal is very on, is very happening, is ready. Garnacho's ready to go to Chelsea. He's ready to go. Bro, every day for the last 30 days. Every day. For the Xavi Simons deal, Chelsea have to move Nkunku. Nkunku leaves, Xavi Simons come in. Chelsea are really pushing. They speaking to the people at RB Leipzig. Chelsea are making this deal happen. I guarantee you guys. Bro. If you don't laugh, you cry, man. If you don't laugh, you will cry.
Perfectly normal, right? There's nothing shady going on there, is there? No DMs, no conversations, nothing. Everything is A-okay there. Just 20 times a day, same information regurgitated a million times. I hope you're happy. I hope you got what you want and whatever is going on.
He was waiting for the group chat. I'm sure he was. His brother follows Chelsea.
Right. This is going to work. House rules. Look, let's just pretend that this didn't happen at Manchester United where we had these issues, we'll call them, right? Now, we aren't the biggest club in England. I'm more than happy to accept that, but this is still a club. Keep your brother Roberto off social media because we have a very competitive squad with other. We're not in 15th or 16th like Manchester United. We are actually aspiring for title ground and with the man. If not, John Terry's also in the academy. Just me, I have said things, and I still hold set opinions? Yes, but that's not important anymore. What is important is that you have strengths. What's also neglected? Strengths. The strengths.
Buenonote. Strengths.
The strengths. Where's the strengths? What can't be neglected? The strengths.
Yo, I'm telling you, when I saw that Ornstein that bomber at like 3 a.m., I couldn't sleep, people. You know, we really were hoping for like a Caicedo 2.0 situation. You know, we wake up in the morning. Xavi Simons has told Tottenham, I am going to Chelsea. I want to give my word to Chelsea. Chelsea are going to bid again to complete this deal. So you're like, all right, cool. You know what? We've done this before. We're going to do it again. First time was nice. We'd like to see it a second time. But now we over here losing wars and shit. Yo, 3 a.m. I saw that news. I was like, oh. Yeah, man.
The strengths are not flustered. The strengths are cutbacks, shots, hard work, which is required regardless of whether you did it before. Just keep your head on a swivel. Right, I'm going to need you to just commit completely. I'm going to need you to try and contribute as much GA as you can. Don't be selfish. Always give us that kind of 2v1 on goal. Always make that pass. Look after your teammates. Just really give everything, right? As long as you give everything, there's a certain level of love that you're going to get. And it's really quite high. Timo Werner is a great example of that, right? Not the most technically gifted individual ever in the world, but boy, oh boy, did we love the work rate and the graft and the commitment and the
sure,
so that's what I'm kind of asking for is just those things. You're 20, you're still going to be inconsistent and need to improve a few things in your game, but that's okay. That's okay, you know. This is what we do here. We improve people. We help people along their way. And if it all goes tits up, Arsenal Football Club have already let me know, and this is one of the rules, in 24 months' time, roughly, if it hasn't gone well, because there's a 10% sell-on clause. Fuck! What do you mean a 10% sell-on clause? You guys told me this would be a good fee. You told me it would be a bargain. Now I've got to negotiate a higher selling price of Arsenal if this goes wrong. Are you happy? Do you see what you've done? You said 30, didn't you? You said 30 million. 10% sell-on. So now the mathematics are going to have to be mad. Sorry. So Arsenal Football Club in 24 months are going to pay about 65 million, because it's 10%, 65 million, all included for your services in 2028. And we just, 2027 maybe, depending on how you do. We're just going to need you to agree personal terms with them in a really responsible, professional fashion. But in all jokes aside, competition. Is it a starter that, you know, puts life into the team and absolutely takes the level of the foundations up to the stratospheres for the title race? Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Buenonote is not going to be a starter. It's a loan move. And it's just, yeah. Yo, like, for real, like, and you know what's so crazy, bro? Jeremy, is because, like, we saw Nkunku leave and we went, oh. We literally saw Nkunku leave. We're like, all right, you know what? Simmons will be patting up by Friday, you know? Not, you know, yeah. And then boom. Yeah, man, they played us, dog. They played us, man. But yeah. And now I got to go to work.
Unfortunately, but what it does do is if we have injuries, he's really durable. He doesn't really get injured often. He will be there. And yeah, Barcelona high line, he will be there. Any team that really wants to come with the high line, he will be there. Aggressive. I want pressing. I want, you know, turnovers in the opposition half. I want all of that. Counter press. Give me all of that. And if you can give me
if you guys saw the stats I pulled up for Buenonote, he does a lot of the defensive work of the game. For like an attacking player, he does a lot more defensive work than, you know, you would want to see from someone who, you know, looks very creative in a sense, right? He like on that left foot, him cutting in, and you know, he looks like he's going to be able to do something every time. But it's just a lot of your stats say you do a lot of defensive work, which I think Maresca would appreciate, because you always want people to put in the graft. You want, you know, your midfielders to track back, you know, counter press, like Matisse said, press in, winning the ball back up, you know, all of that good stuff. But we also want to see that creative side of you. And you know what? If Joao Pedro is an example to go by, everybody says he doesn't shoot. You know, he only scores pens. Joao Pedro's coming in. He's giving us a different level of, like, you know, he's just giving us so many different things to just see in his game. Long shots, headers, you know, just knowing where to be in the penalty box, assists, just very technical. And Buenonote looks like a very technical player as well. So like I'm saying, Buenonote could very well turn out to be our Cole Palmer 2.0 to a very less extent. And we could be like, yo, you know what? When we really thought Xavi Simons was going to come in, Buenonote's coming in. He's just like, you know how even with Joao Pedro, he's coming in, you feel like his level has gone up. So that's kind of the same hope we have for like a Garnacho or a Buenonote. You come in, you see the level of players around you, you increase your level as well. So it's just, yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, you expect them to be like, come in and see the standard and rise up to the standard. You know, when when you hang around people who are very smart and people who are very intelligent, when you hang around these people, eventually you start to pick up a thing or two. So the hope is, these guys come in and they start to pick up a few things. Because you look at Joao Pedro and Palmer just playing, and you could just be like, yo, they just look like they're on the same wavelength. Esteval, boom. So you're playing with like very technical players. So that's the hope for someone like a Garnacho, Buenonote. You come in, obviously, you're not the names that we've been looking for, right? And if you guys have kind of noticed our, the theme in recent times, players that have been very unknown quantity for us have come in and they've kind of hit the ground running. Gusto, when he came in, not a lot of people knew about Gusto. Gusto under Pochettino was one of the best defenders in the league. Very solid defensively. Offensively, he gave us assists. He was just good. To the point people were like, yo, we really could sell Reece James. We don't need Reece James. So yeah. I'm disappointed too, brother. I can't even lie. I'm very disappointed. But what can we do, man? This is Chelsea. It's really a I said it's a what was the word I used? It's an experiment. It's a social experiment. They're using us for a social experiment. It's just what it is. So that's the hope I can have. These guys come in and the level, will just increase. The level will go up and we can see better performances. We can see a better cohesion, all that good stuff. But other than that, fam, it's yeah, man. It's just what it is. Let's just finish with this Matisse video because it's so relatable to everything that's happened over the last 24 hours. So let's finish this.
This is a kick or overhead kick every now and then. That's even better. Hopefully your shooting improves, like in terms of consistency. You could maybe even become a goal scoring winger. Whatever you want, it's really up to you. The world is your oyster. Yeah. So yeah, just welcome. I forgot anything else to say. Hold on a second. Let me check my notes. Bear with me. I had other things. I just forgot them. Not investigating the Premier League. Well, yeah. If I'm being honest, I was actually just at the printer and I was filing off a report to report Chelsea for FFP and PSR investigation regulations.
Honestly, we should have, bro.
Before that happened. So that's not going to happen now. So yeah, we're past that stage. I was reporting the Barclays account for fraudulent activity on the fee, 40 million, but it's fine. That's already gone through. I've already gone through the social media. Obviously, we've got 12 million Instagram followers. Let's try and see if we can push the club to get more followers. Just a little bit of collaborations if we can, some tagging. You know what I'm talking about. Team news. This is a big one for me. Team news. We do watch-alongs, and we do them an hour before kickoff. If you could make sure that your little brother doesn't leak them team newses before the watch-along, that's great. Just purely because we want to have the dopamine, and obviously we don't want the opposition to find out what we're doing. So that's really important. If you can just whip them into shape, just a little clip around here. That's great. Any haircut you want, doesn't matter the color. Welcome to London. This isn't Manchester. It's not Pogba 2.0. We don't give two shiny shits. You can have whatever you want on your head, have whatever you want on your arms with the tattoos. We don't care. Never going to scrutinize. Never going to criticize. Never going to even go to them levels. No problems. Yeah, I think I said everything. So yeah, welcome. It's been a pleasure. Really happy to have you and just looking forward to the first game, whenever that will be that you'll play. If you're not ready for Fulham, no problem. No stress. Don't rush yourself. You haven't really been involved in the Manchester United setup, so I'm not expecting you to be match fit or sharp. Train over the international break. Get your head down. I don't know if you're going away with Argentina. I'm sure you are. Really, it's great for you. But if you want to stay and work on the system and the tacticos, that's fine as well. Whatever you want. Cobham, Locker's already there, ready to go.
But like Matisse said, man, we have lost the war to Tottenham Hotspur, man. It's a sad reality, but this is where we are, people, man. Yeah, man. I'm pissed. What? Yeah, it's just, bro, they're not going nowhere. They got a 6-year contract. They're not going nowhere, dog. They're here to stay. So we just gotta. This is just what we gotta deal with for the next 6 years, man. That's just the reality. These guys are not. They're not going nowhere no time soon, B. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They're not going any flicking where. They're gonna be here for time. They're not going nowhere. But it's so underwhelming, man. Like, we really could have had Gittins. I said Gittins. We really could have had Simmons and Kudus. Even if they played on the left flank out of position. We could have had that. We genuinely could have had these two in our team. But we waited to sell Madueke. Tottenham went and got Kudus. We waited till we needed to sell Nkunku. Clearly, we were not going to get Simmons. It's just a waste of time. But yo, people, I'm going to wrap it up here. But before I go, as Fabrizio always says, yeah, I mean, you know what, bro? Here's the thing. We've gone 4 for 4 for Brighton. Now Chelsea want to have 5 on it. I got 5 on it. They want to go 5 for 5. I get it. It's like a Wendy's meal. You know, they want to get it. Bang, bang. 5 for 5. I say less. You do what you got to do. Buenonote is going to catch. Yeah, for sure, bro. Defo, like the next streams, I would definitely like to see you guys back in the chat as always. It definitely helps with the interaction, you know, helps with the content. You know, it makes it a lot easier. It makes you be able to enjoy it. But yeah, nah, for real. They say, yo, they got 5 on it. For real. I mean, you went 4 for 4. Might as well go 5 for 5. Because if you've been doing something and it's been working for time, then you're just clearly not lucky. You just that nigga. You know what I mean? You're just that guy. You just him. If you've been doing something for the time and you've just been getting it right, then you're just him. They went 4 for 4. Now they've gone for the 5th one. Let's see. But man, for us to always have to be listening to the Chelsea and Leipzig are working on the deal. Xavi Simmons, over the weekend, he told Leipzig, I want to go to Chelsea. He took off Leipzig from his bio. He used his sign, ring, ring. He said, Chelsea, I'm waiting to go to my medical. So in Kunku leaves, Xavi Simmons come. Garnacho, I've always told you, it's always going to happen. The deal is going to happen. I'm very confident Garnacho's going to Chelsea. Xavi Simmons, yes, he's going. In Kunku leave, Jackson have to leave, Xavi Simmons have to come in. But it's 85%. I can guarantee it's 85% done. Xavi Simmons to Chelsea is going to be a here we go soon. Both clubs are still working on the talks, and both clubs are still talking, and both clubs are still working on the structure, and both clubs, and then yeah, bro, we've lost the war. We gotta go to therapy after this shit. I mean, you know, it's just the reality, bro. You know what I mean? It's just can't really fault Bowley, you know? It's just he's just bro, you literally close your eyes. That's Fabrizio. If you close your eyes and you forget that I'm black, yo, Fabrizio and Chelsea are working on the deal. And I've always said to you people, Garnacho is always going, it's the deal that's going to happen. It's going to Chelsea. Xavi Simmons, Chelsea still working on the deal. Yeah, bro. Yeah, all of these guys, man. But you know, what can we do? At least the good thing is, bro, they've built a team. They've built a team that can, you know, can challenge. You know, or can we win it? Absolutely. You know, I still think the defense needs a bit of work, but we have a team that can, you know, we could do something. And like they said, football is never about the names, it's played on paper. You know, sometimes you need the right profiles. It's not always big names. You know what I mean? We won the Club World Cup with Robert Sanchez in goal. Bro, clearly it's not about big games, big names. Because if you look at PSG, Vitinha, Ruiz, you know, all of these guys, Neves, Donnarumma, you know, Marquinhos, and we came and then we just did what we had to do. So sometimes it's just about the right profiles. It's just underwhelming. That's just what it is, people. Yeah, Palmer's not going to be playing this weekend, probably after the international break, so he gets to, you know, recover. But clearly we have Buenonote, you know, Buenonote to Chelsea. Hold up, let me pull this up real quick, because let me pull this up before I go. Let me do it one more time for the people. Fabrizio, one more time for the people, because the way this guy just kept playing with us for months at a time, just months at a time. This is Fabrizio. One more detail, people. Farcunde Buenonote. The deal is always and always been for Chelsea. No Strasbourg, just Chelsea. Never any discussions with Strasbourg move. Only focus has been on Chelsea. Here we go. Coming soon. The here we go meter is 85%. This deal is happening. I'm very sure Buenonote, I can guarantee he's going to Chelsea. Guarantee he's going to Chelsea. It's not going, this is not for Strasbourg. It's going to Chelsea. Here we go. Coming soon. Yo, till next time, people. Peace. Oh. So why am I black? What the fuck? This gotta be a troll. No, I guess so. I guess Chelsea fans are white from London. What can I say? They're not black Italians, from the United States, born in Africa. It's just, you know what I mean? This is the beauty of the sport. You could have a black Italian, fan from the US who's not talking about basketball. What can I say? Proper Chelsea. Proper Chelsea. Let me know what team you support before you go. This stream is bad, yo. Listen, the whole day has been bad. It is what it is. All right. Please get this person out of it. What the fuck you mean you like? All right. Yo, people, peace. Because this weirdo just came in and shit, nigga, you even weirded me out. That's crazy. Guys, peace. It's weird. Nope. No. You can't. No, sir. You can't come into my stream talking about that kind of shit. You're bugging. Nah, absolutely not. Ew. You got to go. Let me do one more for the people before I go. FPS has been removed from the comments and has been banned. The Here We Go meter on their foolishness is 100% done. FKC TV has banned FPS from the channel. See you people later. All right, guys. Peace.